Hi everyone, and welcome to today's event. We at Expressia are a team of people passionate about helping others design and deliver better experiences. With our online platform, you can build data-rich customer journey maps and make your personas come alive. And do that all together with your teammates in real time. We've also got a consulting team that conducts public and corporate workshops on all things journey mapping and interviews, as well as Expressia Academy with its interactive courses, and our free community events. Today, we'll be talking about using journey mapping to create and launch a business during COVID. Our today's speaker will present the case of building a business in Brazil during COVID using the persona and custom-made journey mapping tools as a basis for creating a business strategy. He believes that innovation doesn't have to be complex to work, and he proves it with his work by helping accelerate and develop new growth strategies, new business models, development of customer journey maps, service blueprints, and training of teams for innovation. The rest I will leave to him. So welcome everyone, founder of a business design and innovation strategy consultancy, Spark Design Thinking Studio, Fernando Cera.
Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to everybody. This talk will be about a good idea. Our intention here is not to say do or don't about customer journey, about blueprint service. It's more about how can you use a good idea, our way of thinking in business modeling, the way we think, design thinking, they will apply these techniques to help to create better business, okay? And I always like to start our presentation with a quote that really inspired us in all our work. This guy Kawasaki, is a bestseller author, wrote a very amazing book called Art of Start 2.0. And the guy said, if you make meaning, you probably make money. And for us, is the key in every success business, because we believe it's all about people. It's all about we're trying to do for people. This is all about make meaning. And you probably make money because it's very challenging. So we don't have guarantees. But when you focus and make meaning, uh, things start to happen. And as a human-centered company, that's our intention. We create and prepare some materials for you guys that maybe in some point you can be inspired, maybe can spark a new idea, can help you in your work. Okay. So, and that we believe in the power of a good idea. We believe that people can be transformed and people, business can be transformed by a good idea, and we work hard through process to help this company create any solution to transform their reality. So, what we do, of course, design thinking is the basis of everything we do, but we combine design thinking with agile methodologies and this way of a business consulting firm to face business challenge, to deliver speed and relevance to the innovation process. Okay. So, and that's who we are. Okay, Spark is a consulting innovation business design company, and we work hard to help our clients to create new ways to drive growth, improvement using process and innovation tools. And we are very lucky to count with our business partners as you Expression that help us a lot to accelerate our strategic decisions. In this case, and implement new business in a very challenging environment. Not talking about only Brazil, but especially in this occasion of coronavirus. So our case here, we internally call zero to hero because is that the guy didn't have anything, just his experience in selling vegetables and fruits. Here in Brazil, we call this kind of grocery hortifruti. You will hear a lot during this presentation, this term, but think about a kind of grocery, okay, that only sell vegetables and fruits. During coronavirus pandemic, and help us a lot to not only create a very specific persona, but build a blueprint service from an app that works as a web store too, and understand all the friction points, because all the business was a huge MVP. And considering the nature of the guy, the entrepreneur, things have to move fast. So let's get started. For us, persona, customer journey, and blueprint service are essential in our work. I say, okay, Fernando, why? If every time we work with, okay, startups or big companies, we always face this sequence when you think about business idea composition. For example, you have a common step by step that that's happening because okay, it's not a critic, but the way people behave, it's normal. It's like this. Okay, I have an idea. So what is it? Physical, digital, whatever is trying to visualize and put things together. Okay, and the second thing you will start to think about, okay, how can I make money with it? And maybe if you have some knowledge, you start to put things together in a kind of business model. And after that, you say, okay, who can buy it? Maybe why, but it's common to say, oh, who? And maybe again, we have a skill and we build persona. And only after that, we try to put all the things together and try to, okay, understand how our customer will buy it. But it's a very organic, the major companies, I can say. So, okay, I have a journey in my mind, maybe some team have the journey in some space, but really, really dig into a customer journey or in the service blueprints, I don't know. And it's a game change when you just flip and change two things in this, can I say, equation. Okay, you have an idea, but please first, your idea make sense for your customer. Your customer really needs this. Okay, this is strong, but helps a lot and maybe solve a lot of money because yes, you don't want to create something that nobody matter. Okay, this is important, and why is important equally to who. And after that, okay, oh, okay, maybe your consumer say, okay, this is nice, good idea, but how I buy it, how I use it. So this is important, not only the step by step to use, to buy, but to solve the problem. So you have to think about it. And yes, it's important to after that put your idea alive in a journey to think about uh, all the friction points you want your idea be successful. And after that, you put things together in a business model because in the end of the day, It's all about money. Okay, you have to obtain some profits to live as a business. And because doing this, you can make sense to your customer. Okay, you are selling something that will be useful, that has meaning. Decrease friction in shopping process, because that's important. If your client don't uh, or can't do something in this journey, will be a huge problem. And you can increase traction of your business idea, because this is a very delicate phase to any kind of business. So people start really to buy from you, use your idea, use your service. That's important. And do it. Doing this kind of stuff, maybe you can start to make some money. Okay. So the first part is important to understand the context, how we here in Spark we work when we accept the challenge to work in some business like this guy. Context is important, because we have to understand customer context, business, and you are talking about coronavirus, and coronavirus really impacts business in many aspects. Our concern was to map, understand some crucial aspects. So was almost another persona, can I say so, another business journey, but we try to map some things that help us to, okay, let's go to market with this guy, you know? For example, our client, the guy was a rookie as entrepreneur, low cash to invest, low time to start to sell, because the money was his economist, and the guy has to, okay, build something and pay his bills. So we have a low time, low cash, but the guy has some experience in this segment. Okay, we say here offline, because it's the traditional way to sell vegetables and fruits. You know, face to face. Okay, here's your avocado. Give me your money. Maybe, oh, Fernando, can you save for me some fruits? Okay, come get it in, I don't know, weekend. But very traditional. No app, no website, no web store. Okay, and we increase the speed of process using a lot of our clients' personal expertise, and this is a good idea when we start to build a persona or build a journey. Talk to our clients, talk to them, try to, okay, make a rough using their expertise helps a lot. The buyer persona has this habit of buying in established supermarkets and local hortifruti, this kind of grocery that I told you. And because of coronavirus, in the beginning of the pandemic, everybody, okay, we are still not so comfortable, but in the beginning, everybody was scared. So there is okay, this kind of persona are predisposed to buy different. When we say different, preferably in open spaces. And we saw a movement of small producer going to this kind of open spaces, parks, and selling fruits and vegetables. And people are trying to avoid going to supermarkets or this kind of groceries, this kind of hortifruti to buy something. And of course, even the big players are not prepared to deal with digital transformation. Okay, there is a small amount of people that are use it to buy online, use apps. So impacting logistics of these guys and the quality of the products that they are shipping to their clients. So there is a kind of quality problems. And we saw an opportunity not to compete as a traditional hortifruti, but why not use SaaS to promote a good local shopping experience. So, and the competition, of course, we saw excellent in marketing, communication, consolidated buying and selling imagery. That is very important because we are competing against these guys, and the first thing the our persona will see is images, is interface. So we have to create a kind of familiarity to deal with it. Higher price, okay, is not so cheap buying from these guys. Again, product quality and delivery logistic problems, and difficult with generated orders. A lot of problems we saw buying from these guys because we did some field research. A lot of missing items, damaged fruits and vegetables. There is a problems, and people having to go to the supermarkets and okay, please change my order, or okay, I'm here to I'm trying to buy that thing that you didn't deliver to me. So it's happened. And we used our competitors' marketing strategies to speed up not only the MVP of the SaaS and the MVP of the business model as well, but our communication strategy. In the marketplace, here in Brazil, where we are talking about Alphaville, this is a high-end condominium region in São Paulo, Brazil, with a very, 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 very demanding public usage to technology, luxury products, and very hard standard of delivery service. So quality is one of concepts that we incorporated in our communication, service, and product and SaaS, and built persona help us a lot. What points of contact that can we show quality? So let's dig into our persona, how create this persona impacts in our ideation process, not only about the business modeling, not only about SaaS, our communication, and how this piece was moved in our business canvas, how we use this information to uh, compose a better business model. So what gives us speed? Okay, we start from our client's knowledge, but of course we go to field and we cross this information with what we observed in hortifruti and supermarket in the region. So here is one example what our persona see. And when our persona maybe can be you, me, when you are trying to, I don't know, buy some fruits, some vegetables. This is the light. This is how products are displayed. This is how the displayer communicate some promotions. So this is very meaningful for the persona. If is this meaningful, the persona, period. We have to improve our game, or be equal to make sense. So this is all about making sense. And okay, Fernando, what the hell is hortifruti? This is a hortifruti. Okay, you can see there are some similarity with the supermarket, but you can see the focus of this business is fruits and vegetables displayed in a very fancy way. So this is our challenge. And in other hands, you see the small producer. So you can see the huge how can I say, the huge space between these two words, and what coronavirus did and still doing, because this person is still buying from this guy. Learn because some things are good. Okay, these guys are not so fancy, but you can buy local good products. You can order by WhatsApp. It's not a business WhatsApp. It's a number that someone gave to you, and you can order, and you can pick up your order during the weekends, for example. So here, how things are displayed. This is a park in Alphaville, and this is real life. People are buying, people are uh, grabbing some products. Okay, this kind of stuff that everybody do. Okay, there is no special display for fruits and vegetables. It's like this, and this is funny because okay, there is no, it's not so fancy, it's not so chic, but these guys, you have a huge importance for them. Here you can see uh, a name on a box waiting for uh, a customer. So you don't have this kind of approach when you're buying from a supermarket. Nobody knows who you are. You are a number of fidelity card or whatever, but you don't have a name. People don't know you. And these guys we bought from them, and they know our names. Oh, okay, Fernando, nice to have you here again. And this counts a lot when you are in a very, I don't know, very challenging environment with coronavirus. Everybody are afraid inside their house, and you have someone who smiles to you and say your name. So these things count. And okay, what we see, we see, and we saw a lot of trucks like this one parked in front of fancy buildings. So people go, of course, they can go to a park, but here these guys are waiting for customers that order by WhatsApp. So here, for example, Elaine ordered, and there is a box with some vegetables in plastic bags. This guy, very sympathetic. Oh, Zelani, hi. Oh, what's your order? And the guy go and find your box, and you have your order, and you come back to your home. So this is another way that our persona are solving our problem, and us as customers always we're trying to find a new way to solve our problems. So this is life. So we did some field research, and now we are ready to build our persona. So please welcome Miss Scarlett Montovani. So people, here we have a lot of data. So we choose some points to show you how we can use this information to not only create a business, but develop some strategies. Okay. So here, for example, we're talking about brand and influencers. So we saw in advance at how Oba and Pão de Açúcar work. And here we map all channels, but we choose some pin some my specifics and start to create, okay, how can I deal with WhatsApp? How can I use a Facebook, Instagram, face-to-face? Face-to-face, we are talking about how our delivery staff will behave. And a card not from Scarlett, but our vans. How can we use them to increase traction, to promote our business? So these are general insights about it. So Scarlett is married with children, but she's executive, and uh, she was working remotely. So I think the the huge challenge that we face when we start to work remotely, especially when we have a children, a dog, and whatever, is peace for to work. You know, especially Scarlet, because there is every time there is a son. Okay, mama, I'm hungry. Please prepare something that. Okay, peace. We have to talk about how can we help her to have more time. Uh, of course, branded influencers have a huge impact of choice to try new alternative, and we need a technology that really works and was very simple to use. So we need a very robust UX and UI interface. And she wants healthy, but she wants flavor too, because okay, it's tough. It's coronavirus. Nobody wants to be in a diet in coronavirus. So how can we deal with this kind of insights? The gains. Here we highlight some point, but we pass very quickly because the importance how we choose, because it's a choice, how we choose to transform this information on a strategy on some or okay, how we focus to help Scarlett. So here we have a credibility and security, um, get what she wants, receive fresh products, um, organization, time saving. So we choose to focus, okay, to make difference as a competitor, be more personal, um, try to improve quality and commitment with delivery, uh, create some products that help her doing her day to day at home. Okay, so practicality and easy was the words in a technology, simple with good UX and no room for significant bugs because Scarlett is demanding. Okay, we don't have space for put something to work and try to polish the UX, the UI, the technology, etc. Scarlett don't have this kind of patience. The pains. Here we focus more about the problem with personal service. A lot of big players, for example, start to use iFood workforce. And these guys in Brazil are not so good to deal with customers, you know. And we have a lot of cases of our personas, or I don't know, Scarlett's being pissed off because of the treatment that she received from this guy. These guys are pissed off. Okay, you're taking too long to be here and grab your stuff. This kind of challenge. So we focus to solve this kind of pain, to have more promotion, more low price, a better technology, and a better product quality to assure that she will have good products without any problems. So this the impacts on this on our business ideation. So we mix these things together and choose to okay launch a SaaS, create a mood board and communication guides to the marketing department of this guy because we create almost a communication guide to help him to increase speed, to work with a small agency or a freelance, to create the communication, to sell the service. The brand and communication mirrored in the competition. So we talk about to be another great supermarket. So for Scarlett, was important to, okay, looks like Pão de Açúcar, maybe, okay, let's try, maybe it's good. So imagery that past credibility was important for us. Of course, robust technology. So we use open innovation. We found a startup in Pernambuco, Brazil, that have a wonderful white label app with cashback feature, and another wonderful startup here in Brazil too that have a price control with artificial intelligence that help us to be more competitive against this guy. Of course, cashback. Why cashback? Because this is a promotion mechanic that everybody knows, but in the segment we're not so applied. So we we bet in this kind of strategy. Of course, uniform and delivery materials follow the same line. Same communication. Logo was designed to generate familiarity with the client as the communication strategy. And we create some products that were designed to facilitate his day-to-day life, fruits and vegetables that already were cleaned and prepared. So you see that help us to really create a guide. The value proposition is we know that everybody love. Oh, I forgot the companies love this kind of stuff. Not value proposition, but okay, value proposition. We consider that is something that we must pursue as a company. Here we help Alphaville residents who want exceptional quality for priced horticulture delivery service by offering an easy, safe shopping experience with rigorously selected, carefully cleaned, and packaged food delivery control through technology, thus ensuring practicality in daily life and quality in the food of our customers. So for us, this is writing in stone. Everything we do after that is to guarantee that our clients or Scarlett will receive this in form of our service, in the form of our products. So, talking about a product we designed to facilitate. Okay, here you can see some things that really help. So we can have a snack with fruits, salad fruits. Here, for ones that didn't try to clean a pineapple, please try. You see there is a lot of work to do it. This is a very good product, vacuum package. And this is a salad already cleaned, ready to go. Oh, Fernando, amazing. That's nice. Well, wonderful. Good idea. I saw some kind of these things in supermarkets too. Yes, of course, because we're trying to compete against these guys. But the problem is, okay, to attend Scarlett, we have some impacts in business because you need people to cut and to put in, to prepare these products. So here, for example, we have our business model. We have here Scarlett, the value proposition. You have a wonderful idea, a wonderful product that can give us a good revenue, but maybe we choose to, okay, do by ourselves. And our clients realize that would have a huge impact in his cost structure. So what help us? Okay, we are every time dealing with our persona gains, but trying to be successful as business. So help us to just change the position. Why not looking for a key partner to do this kind of stuff? And this help us to find a guy that have a team that only prepare and deliver to us, one of the key partners. So, for example, how can we use a persona merging with another techniques to solve a business problem, to be more profitable? Okay, this is an example that you can use. Okay, talking about branding. So we have a logo and how we use the Scarlett's information. So technology is important for her, and we're trying to create a symbol that have this technological feeling. We start from this idea of fruits almost as an app icon to give this technological feeling about our service, about how we work, how can we bring quality. And we think in a name that directly sell what we really are. There's no fancy name, no just okay. Horta e pomar in Brazil in English is a vegetable garden and fruit farm. Period. People saw an icon, saw a name. Oh, okay, it's easy to understand. Oh, that's what I want. Oh, and it's delivery. Oh, amazing. Oh, it's an app? Wonderful. Let's try. Okay, and we're talking about imagery. We have this beautiful picture that help us a lot. We are looking for a unique image that could be replicated across multiple media and could communicate the values that were important to Scarlett. So we have our logo applied and we use a lot this kind of communication. So here we're talking about a mood board, this huge communication pack that we created for our clients. And we call this image, we have a beautiful, we call this image rustic luxury. So we have the beautiful landscape for plantation. We have, scene talk about preparing meals. We have our partner, we have freshness. And for example, we can use this freshness to and the job to be done and the gains to talk about health ingredients and sell some products. Or we can explore freshness and talk about the quality of our products. And the promotional material are very important. So here's our van. The delivery staff uniform, masks, bags. Okay, so we saw here how can we use a persona information to really create something that maybe Scarlett say, okay, let's try. I saw some things that are important to me. And this third part, journeys, has another importance. They help us to deliver our brand, our value proposition. How? For us, mapping is not only about mapping obstacles, but help and the customer reduce friction and ensure the delivery of a product and service. Uh, This is very nice because helped us a lot to map items, service, and business asset that our client didn't know that he will need. So it was very funny to see, oh my goodness, I need more employees, for example, in that case, to prepare a pack of salad. And the idea was always working beta mode because, okay, if you map, there is only the beginning of the journey. When you put your business in real life, there is a lot of things to fix. But when you have a map, when you see the big picture, it's easier uh, to avoid some problems, to forecast some problems. That's important. And we use a lot the backstage and front stage concept that we are talking about. This is very useful. How things happen in front stage or with our clients, and how this impact in backstage inside our company, inside our business. So let's talk about customer journey here. Okay, again, a lot of material, so sorry, you don't have enough time to enter in all details, but we can slice in some parts and talk about it. So we choose here the first part when Scarlett, okay, has some trouble buying from supermarketing, ordering, delivering from this guy. I have some problems, I have a lot of missing items. So she's looking for another options. So here we saw how we map. We have the objective, the process. The channels are important because the ideas we are applying in specific channels during the process. So maybe here is very obvious. Okay, it's not big deal to say, okay, she's had a bad experience. But when you start to map the process, here we saw that she start to ask for referrals from friends in WhatsApp groups, in Facebook group communities to help her. Oh, do you know somebody? Do you know something? Do you know? I don't know. And for example, just mapping the thing, we looked for influencer in Alphaville that help us a lot in to communicate our product. For example, so you work forecasting problems. For example, in this part, maybe you have a lot of job to enter in pages here and find out who is the best option, who buy, can you recommend this kind of stuff. And we realize that the moment of truth, for example, in this case, indication of friends or testimonials. So for us, helped a lot to create this strategy to use an influencer, for example, or we can offer a discount by customer referral. We can reinforce, for example, first purchase discount campaign. And here that we map the points of attention. So for example, we have to pay attention in the financial parts of offering discounts because we have to have profits, you know. And another thing that we pay attention is, okay, we have to simplify and be more direct to communicate how good we are or why Scarlett can choose this. Okay, explore, for example, here the opportunities. Explore the first purchase discount, some feature, be more specific about a game that we can offer to her. So how this information works when we we map the customer journey. This is gold when we start to use this information. So, for example, how we work with this. This is a screenshot of Apple Store. So we use this strategy to be more, use more direct information to help us to be the first choice for Scarlett. So we talk about a lot of benefits. Here we are this disclaimer about, oh, your favorite hortifruti in the palm of your hand. So, okay, it's a good opportunity. And with this, we create messages that meet our persona pains and sell the winnings. So we create a kind of storytelling inside the Apple Store and the Google Android marketing. So here, for example, the sequence was this. So delivery cost calculated by zip code. What's the message? We have a fair price. Price is important for her. So add, remove, or adjust the amount of items in your purchase. The message, feel free to buy whatever you want. Here, products separated by category. I facilitate your purchase process. And finally, here you have cash bonus. You have cash back used in upcoming purchase. Okay, you, Scarlett, are important to me, to us, and we want a relationship. So that's the point. How can we start to use mapping channels and create message to increase traction? Service blueprint, we are talking about backstage and front stage, okay? So here we map only the process order, scheduling purchase, payment, delivery happening, tracking. So we slice another part here, and we are talk about payment, delivery. So again, no big deal, but when you really map what's happening, for example, here in payment, you have the process, so linear. Enter the card number, authorize purchase system, triggers purchase collection mail, again message customer receive and send message warning the purchase is on its way. Here we have the customer receive and purchase from delivery concierge. Okay, here is in front of the building. Is our delivery staff is just delivering the shopping, what's happening, and finally, when the operation ends, what's happening with our customer receiving an email, talk about promotion, talk about cashback to, okay, inviting him to download the app because, again, it's not only app, we have a web store too. So it's not guaranteed that Scarlett will use both or one of them. So we have to guarantee that the app will be useful too. And the best contribution when you're talking about front stage concept is how this bring more chirurgical look to the process that are native. Okay, because when you use this concept, it is very useful to be more detalist in how can we ensure that this thing that linked with this part of the journey, this part of the journey, this part of the journey will happen. Fernando, okay, tell me more because for me now it's very simple. Okay. Imagine you don't have experience, you know, as as our client didn't talk about how technology and shopping behavior interacts. So here is an example of how very fast things gain a complexity. Because, okay, from stage, Scarlett just pay, receive a confirmation in a website app, and a purchase email. But backstage, what has or have to happen to guarantee that these things will happen and things start to move because okay, Scarlett just did her thing, so now we have to work. So here, first step, system have to work. You have to check, or someone have to check that everybody in the system is okay. I have this information because you generate an order that has to be separated, organization to the delivery dates, creating delivery routes, closing the delivery dates, purchase the products because our client is not a farmer. He have to go to somebody and buy fruits and vegetables and come back. Okay, order for the supplier because it's not a supermarket that you go grab stuff and come back to your company. You have to schedule a time, purchase, okay, uh, grab your products, come back to your company, okay, return, clean, handling, food packing. Okay, this is a huge process and has to start simultaneously with this uh, point of journey. And we are talking about only one scarlet. Imagine a lot of scarlets, you know. So this is gold when we are talking about backstage and front stage and how map uh, or a service can help. And one, two, three, four, you have a sequence. For example, here we use as a checklist, a roadmap to have, okay, check, 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 we need for more. And for delivery, for example, here was very funny because here we are have a packing and cleaning and handling. So the guy discovered they need more employees. They are not expecting this. But thanks God we mapped. Because imagine start a whole operation and okay, you were phoning or inviting people to work for help you to clean and pack. No, makes no sense. Okay, here, for example, we have a logistic problem that we are dealing with because once we have to have clean and stock advance orders already shorted and packed, ready to go. Delivery staff pick and go for delivery schedule. Okay, and our team have to send a message warning the customer that the purchase is on its way. Fernando, did you guys didn't have a system? No, no, because we didn't have money enough. But it's a part of our job. It's a part of our job as a business to alert our clients that okay, your shops is uh, going to you. This kind of stuff to help us a lot to deal with this problem. And so this is for us the best contribution is to be able to help us to see important items and process that we are able to build an internal checklist, for example, to have in the operation of the business, map essential process during the delivery of the service, and again, make meaning or deliver our value proposition that we sold so well in Facebook, Instagram, app, and marketing, communications, and etc. So after that, see, now we can start to put things together. So here is some, it's not the whole business model in some points, just to show you guys, for example, how Scarlett our value proposition, how we deal with channels, how we use customer relationships as cashbacks, how we put together our revenue streams, how can we deal with cost structure, how we deal with our key partners, for example, the white label app, another startup about price, help us with artificial intelligence, our key resources that, okay, we deal with white label platform, whatever. So when you have all the things together, thanks to mapping journeys and building personas, we finally can launch our business. So let's go to our Q&A.
Firstly, before we move on to that, Fernando, thank you so much. That was a really great hands-on practical case. And I'm super impressed with how you just walked us through all the stages, the journey, the personas, the idea behind it. So thank you so much. That was superb.
Thank you.
All right. So if you have any questions, do feel free to either unmute yourself or drop them in the chat. We have one at the moment. And the question is, starting with journey mapping, even if you have already a business from scratch, is quite challenging. Do you have any tips for making a map from scratch when you even don't have a business yet?
Yes. Is a good question. When we have an idea of a business and an idea to get some money, is we very fast start to think about numbers, about techniques, about tools, and again we forget that it's about people. For me, the best hint or a good idea is go to a field, try, buy, taste. Just go there and sit and observe how people are trying to solve a problem with a service, with buying a product. You can write I don't like the a storyboard, but trying to the guy go there and do this and do that. I don't know, and see some people are not doing that thing. Why? And you just wrote and you just try to emulate how people are the journey that people are doing. Okay, you say journey, but you are a customer of somebody. Try to just for exercise, for example, you can just try to map your journey to buy something in an app. Okay, bullshit, I can't crap, I can do this kind of stuff. Okay, this is a UX problem. Maybe it's a digital, we are talking about the digital journey, but you can try to, I don't know, buy something in your supermarket. This kind of exercise will help you a lot to exercise your mapping techniques, and you can use this to help you when you're trying to map something to create some business. Well, I hope that in some way makes sense to you.
Okay, thank you so much. We have another question from Victoria here. How do you know that your journey map is correct, that you didn't make any mistakes while mapping it?
Oh, this is a wonderful question. And the answer is we don't know, because we're dealing with people. So that's the point, that everything are changing every time. Okay, we have an idea, we go to a field, we scratch something, but there's no guarantee that is correct. And only when you have a map, when you have something, you can, okay, make some adjustments. That's the beauty, and that is in some way, I don't like to say a problem, but this is things are always changing. So it's better to start with something and make some adjustments that don't have anything. You know, this is no guarantee that okay, this is right, but it's better to have something that can help you to understand better your customer and in his journey that don't have anything. So you build something and you will always make some adjustments. And again, may even work like this every time. Everything will change because we are dealing with human beings.
Awesome. Thank you, Victoria. I hope that answers your question. We have two more and we'll be wrapping up shortly. So this one is from Gaia here. What about journey mapping for B2B businesses? Do you have any tips for that?
So again, B2B?
B2B businesses, right?
Oh, B2B. Thank you. Mapping B2B. Yes. I think you can talk to your clients, or if you don't working for someone, if you have a B2B business, I will use us as example, okay? And you, Julia, can be approve what I am saying because our first contact, for example, my brand color was black and red. Did you remember, Julia?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, okay. This is not strange. Why we change? Because again, we are talking about human beings, and when we start to did some research and trying to improve, for example, Spark's service and how we deliver our brand, our value proposition, was very tough because we start to make some research with some small and medium entrepreneurs. Okay, B2B, we're talking about B2B, but still we're talking about people. This guy, this kind of clients have the same problems as big companies. But when they are looking for my communication, we heard a very tough answer. They say, Fernando, this make no meaning to me. I don't know if I can buy from you. In some way, we have a lot of, we are talking about Brazil, so design thinking, design service, business modeling is it's not so common for this guy. English is not so easy. And we heard you are arrogant. I don't know if I can buy from you. This kind of safety. Oh. And we made a research with these guys and tests. We create MVP with another competitor with a more accessible language. For example, we changed our names of our service for Portuguese. We trying to change the way we are selling. We changed the color because black and red for these guys are not okay. This is not guaranteed, but this is an example how we can use this information for B2B. Okay, Fernando, it's not a journey. No, it's not a journey, but we talk about human being. You can use the same process. If you have a business, you can map what you have as a journey to deliver something, and test with your customer, or test with another person that can be your customer. If it makes sense to you, can you use my app? Can you use my software? Can you what's happening to our service? Go to field and see how people are dealing with your product or your service, and scratch a map. You can do the same process, because people are people. Okay, B2B and B2C. Okay, sure. If you don't own a business but you have a client, you go there and let me just observe. Remember, the end of the beginning of the presentation is, okay, I have an idea and how can I get money? But people is it's all about me. It's not about you and me. It's all about our clients. So for me, that's the point. You change. Maybe if we are talking about B2B, and the service can be have more complexity. For example, we have a farm tech that use artificial intelligence to uh, um, help farmers to create better cows. This kind of stuff, because the cows go to a structure, the AI map the body and can say, okay, how much weight this cow is ready for. You can go to I don't know, be prepared for be killed and etc. But still, okay, in this the software analyze and show to the farmer what's good, what's not good. But there is journeys. Okay, there is an animal journey, but there is the farmer journey to interact with the solution. Always we have human being in the process. So you start with the human being, start with your customer. So it's physical, the interface is digital, the environment. Oh, okay, it's digital. So go to website, the guy goes to website, the guys have to download something. This start with the basics will help a lot.
Thank you so much, Gaia. I hope that helped you and gave some tips. Okay, I see that it did. Awesome. And we have time for one more question. This one from Parvati here. How do you ensure agility?
Oh, how can I ensure agility? Okay, it's not so easy to, but let's see. Okay, you can do some if you are working with your team and for our clients, you can prepare some stuff before we start to work. It's important to have some information as we did it, because okay, we in this case we solve the problem, especially in the communication, but because we start to work 5 days in advance. So the rest was just modeling, testing, go to field, and etc. And this is a good example. You can, for example, if you need some field information, go for it. And what else can I do? Can be simple, but can be tricky. Other thing, you have to, it's good to not have to is very strong, but it's good to have your client in the same boat as your team. Okay, because it's hard, when you're trying to bring something to life as an idea, as a business or service, because it's not easy. You have to be a good team, but the clients have to be part of your team. This is not okay, do it and give me the answers. So our clients works a lot with us. So this help a lot, and if okay, Fernando, but if I can't, you will have huge problems. When we talk about innovation, innovation is co-creation. You don't create alone, not because of this, but because many minds can create more ideas than one only. And it's not about just the team that will deliver, because you don't deliver anything alone. So if you assure agility, but helps a lot to do some work in advance and work with your client with you as part of the team. This helps a lot. I think this is not a lot of tips, but these two, if I can so advise, can help you to give more agility in your process.
If you want to see more events like this, make sure to check the upcoming ones at expressia.eventbrite.com or check the recordings we've got on this channel. Take care, and I will see you around.